What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 28th of March, we're taking a look at Pangolin this morning, PNG USD. Markets are in the green early on this Thursday morning. We're looking at 4:28 a.m. on the East Coast. We have PNG currently down 1.99%. We have Bitcoin over there on the right-hand side on the watch list is up, moving up quite a bit. We're up 1,094.83, 1.6%. Guys, let's take a dive into the PNG chart here. We're talking about a couple areas to the upside as markets look ready to rocket. We're going to talk about Bitcoin in its current stage, a cup with handle, looking like it's getting ready to break out. Maybe we'll get it today. At this rate, we might, but hey, it's early in the morning, so we got many hours left here in today. Taking a look at PNG USD daily chart. This is the Coinbase price data, guys. If you are not familiar with Coinbase, it's a very easy to use broker, Coinbase.com. Taking a look here, we have the Fibonacci levels laid out on this chart. The Fib levels are laid out from the swing high of this consolidation, the 27th of February, to the swing low of this consolidation on the 20th of March. When you take the swing high and the swing low and connect those points using the fibs, it gives you higher price targets. It gives you price levels. We'll get to that. Let's talk about this consolidation real quick as we're in a stage here. I think we're very close to a large move to the upside, a breakout. We're seeing this over in arcblock. I think PNG is next in line. So we have this consolidation. This consolidation has been taking place for, let's see how many days here. So 1 day past the high of the move to where we're currently at. So we're at 29 days here. We're just about a month into this consolidation, and we're starting to see markets really start to ramp up higher in price. So we have not seen that yet with PNG, at least anything too substantial. So I think that's why it's next in line, and we're starting to see markets actually break out. We have this, let's get the drawing tool here. We have a move higher, which did put in a higher high. What do I mean by higher high? We took out the last most recent high, which would have been right here on the 18th of March at 46,123. And then on the 24th, we put in a level at 48,948. So we have the higher high here. Markets pull back. This day right here is very important. The 26th of March. It was 2 days ago. So far, that is our higher low. And if you've watched the videos, we talk about this time and time again. We've been talking about it for a long time, going back to Casper and XRP videos. When markets, doesn't matter what the symbol is, are in this consolidation period, and you get a rally up into a higher high, doesn't always happen this way, but a lot of times it does. We just saw this in arcblock. We just talked about this in this morning's video. We'll get a higher high. Then we'll get a pullback. That pullback, usually when it's ready, will be a higher low. That higher low, if you can take notice to that and start to nibble at price, assuming you want to be a bull and you want to be long, that can be a very early stage to get into a position. Of course, not financial advice. You have to have all your own trading rules set up and what works for you. But if you're looking to get in, earlier than a big breakout, that is where I look for. Let's say you're looking at, you want to obviously have 100% position. Maybe you take 15 or 10% of the position at what you think could be the higher low. And then we start to tick higher. The move to follow this, which is what we're seeing in arcblock right now, ABT USDT chart. This leg up, we're looking for a breakout to the upside. We want to see a higher high take place. We want to see a higher high than our, for this example, it would be 489.48. This leg higher, when it starts to break out, can be a very strong move to the upside. Very, very strong. The theory is traders get short as the thing starts to rally and put in a high, and that's not the case. So we could see a very strong move to the upside, and this will give us that confirmation that the market has turned and we're heading higher, at least back up to the consolidation highs, which would be like 85 for this example. So keep your eye on this. What we want to see is we want to see that low hold, and we want to see a breakout higher, and that'll give us that confirmation that the odds start to favor the bulls once again, and there's a good chance the trend is changing. The consolidation, we're going to be heading back up to the upside, and potentially, we are breaking out in theory. We're still in the consolidation, but we're breaking out back to the upside of the consolidation. A couple other levels to watch. So we're watching for that breakout higher here. That'll be a change in trend, very quietly from the inside. A lot of people, we'll never see this. We'll never spot it. We'll never be in a position, as low as this. The next level to watch that is very important here, we'll obviously get the breakout first, and then not too much further up the chart would be the 52,400 level. That's a very important level. We want to see that broken to the upside. We want to see a close above that. And that would really give us, that would even, have the more favor to the bullish side. That's telling us that this chart is ready to move higher up to our next level. Our next level above 52,400 would be 65 cents, 0.65. That's this yellow line on the chart. Keep that arrow there for a moment. Now, there is some levels to watch, in between that. We have the 382 fib here at 49. That's just above our high here, just above our little breakout zone, above the 24th. Then we obviously have our 52 level. Then above that, we have the 0.5 fib at 54,544. Something to keep an eye on. We have the 0.618 up there at 60,564, and then we get to our level of 65. So keeping an eye on these fib levels, but like I said, the real important level to watch here is 52,400. We want a break above 52,400. We want to close above 52,400, and that's really going to give us that confidence that there's a good chance PNG is heading quite a bit higher. And then we just watch our levels. So we have 65, 72,540, and then our next level, which would take us above the high of this consolidation, which would be up there at, we have two actually, 88.6 and 89.120. So to give you an idea of what this would look like, just to get up to our 52,400, you're looking at about an 18% move higher. And then we want to see a breakout and a hold above that. So our next level above that would be 65, 0.65. It's going to put you up 46 and change percent. So that's what we're watching here, guys. And we're watching for that. This looks like our higher low. We want to see our higher high. That'll give us a change in trend, and we could start stair-stepping back to the upside. And then very quickly, once that takes place, if it does take place, we'll be right at 52,400. We want to see a break. We want to see a close above that. And then we just watch our next line in the sand, which is 65. Also keeping an eye here on the 0.5 and 0.6 fib for a little bit of resistance. And then, we just continue to watch our levels to the upside. These levels have been on the chart for a while. Take a screenshot, whatever you got to do, write them down. It's at least this is what I'm watching. It's not financial advice, guys. You got to make your own decisions, but this is what I'm watching. It seems to work for me. Price respects these levels, so figured I would share them here. So I'm going to take a drop into the arcblock chart for just a moment, and then we're going to go into Bitcoin. So hang around for that. Bitcoin looks good right now. So here is our higher low. Let's draw this on the chart. Might make it easier for you. So we have a higher high here on the 24th. We have a pullback to a higher low, and what we're looking for is the big breakout higher here to the right-hand side. This leg up on the right-hand side can be very strong. And I'll show you an example here. Over to the arcblock chart, up 6 1/4 at the moment. So let's drag this over, guys. I want to welcome you all to the channel, all of the new subscribers to the channel. So here is, appreciate it. We have the higher high here, the swing high. We have the pullback to the higher low. And this is right where basically PNG is sitting just about right here, right now. And what we're looking for is that breakout higher in price, which is what arcblock is doing right now. So arcblock is a couple stages ahead of PNG, but PNG is essentially sitting right here. We have the higher high, we have the higher low. We're looking for the next higher high, which arcblock is doing. PNG, I think, is next in line. So that's why I am bringing this up to you. We have the higher high. We have the higher high. We have the higher low. We're looking for that next break up on the right-hand side. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Over to Bitcoin BTC USD. This is a Coinbase chart. We have a cup with handle forming here with Bitcoin. We have some areas. Let's talk about this. I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. So we have the double top that took place at 73,494.28, right at our resistance level. Perfect. Pull back down to support at 62,206.75. We had a bullish engulfing candle that took place on the 20th. So we're in this cup with handle here. We have a rounding bottom, and we're getting a little pullback here. So our breakout would be 71,789.85 right here. That's what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for a break above that. Might take place today, something like this. If this takes place today, we want to get above and close above 73,494.28. That's this white line. And then we have our next target straight ahead of that, which would be 74,958, 74,958. And then our next line in the sand for Bitcoin would be 80,614. So we're looking for a breakout here from this cup with handle. Bitcoin is up 1.74% this morning, $1,200. So to the breakout zone, you're at 1.74%. That's nothing for Bitcoin. To get back above the all-time high here, we're at about a 4%. And then to our next target above all-time highs, we are at 6.3. And then to the next big target in the sand up to the 80,000, you're at about a 14+% move. So let's see how Bitcoin does. It's going to affect the entire rest of the market. So it's important. You know, Bitcoin's been around a while. It's not big. It's not flashy. It's very important though. It's worth a lot of money. And usually what it does will affect the rest of the market. Maybe not right away, but at some point it's way too big to ignore. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on PNG. Looks ready to break out to the upside like arcblock, which is doing currently. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here. All links down below does help support the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video.